The Jack Files. The volcano goddess will see you now. Chapter 1. Most people think of Hawaii as a place of go surfing and eat pineapples and learn to do a hula dance. Most people wouldn't think of Hawaii as a spooky place where you can fall under a curse of a very grouchy volcano goddess and also skin your knee really badly. Most people would be wrong. Oh, my name is Zack, and I'm 10 and a half, in case you are wondering. I live in New York City. Half the time with my dad and another half with my mom. So what I was doing in Hawaii? Well, my dad is a magazine writer. Sometimes he gets sent to a really cool place to write about them for free. This time, the really cool place was Hawaii. Dad was writing an article about volcanoes for Nature Desire magazine. He were even going to get a real volcano called Kulula up close. It was late at night by the time Dad pulled up in our rental car to the front of the hotel. You couldn't miss it, even in the dark. It was bright pink with about 1,000,000 palm trees around it. A big neon sign on the door said, "Welcome to the Hamu Hamu Nuku Nuku Apua Hotel." Hamu Hamu Nunu Nunu Puru. What? I asked. Hamu Hamu Nuku Nuku Apua. Dad said, it's a name of Hawaiian fish, but you can say it 3 times fast. After Dad finished laughing at his own joke, he pointed to what looked like a small volcano right on next to the hotel. See that? He said. Any second now it's going to erupt. No sooner has he had this than flames began to shooting on top. Yikes! I said. Let's get out of there. Dad laughed. Don't worry, Dad. It's a fake. After sundown it erupts every hour for the terrorists. Pretty cool. Hot Hotel is its very own volcano. Well, Zack, said Dad with a drag our bag into the hotel. This will be our homes for the next week. What do you think? I smiled at Jack. I think some kids have all the luck, I said. The inside of Hamu Apple was almost as good as the outside. In fact, the inside looked like it was the outside. There were millions of palm trees in the lobby, hanging vines everywhere. And one all was an aquarium. It had fish in all different colors. Also baby sharks, or real baby sharks. I'm not kidding. They weren't cute or nothing, though. They looked just like a shark in Jaws, except they're only about a foot long. He walked to the elevators. Hola, said hotel lady in a gray shirt greeted us. Hola, Dad and I asked her. You're supposed to do that every time somebody said hola to you, or they think you're rude. Welcome to Hawaii, she said. She put necklace made of little orchids around our necks. I think they're called leaves. Mine smells pretty good, but I felt goofy wearing it. We were just about past the elevator button when I heard a blood-curdling scream. I jumped about 6 inches off the ground. What the heck was that? I asked. Look over there, said the hotel lady. She was laughing. Off to our right, it was a huge red and blue parrot. It let out another screech and looked at me like I was getting a big kick out, screaming me out of my shot. This parrot was standing on a perch right out the open. I guess there wasn't to worry about the parrot poop on their carpet. We called Pilly over the Hawaiian volcano goddess. The hotel lady told us. Pilly want a cracker? I joked. The parrot rolled and eyed on me. Pilly want to bite your butt, she shrieked. Oh, don't mind her, the hotel lady said, taking my arm. She's a nasty temper, just like the goddess. Dad pressed the elevator button. Do people really believe there's a volcano goddess? I asked her. You bet, she said. We take our goddess really seriously around here. It's too smart to get Pilly mad at you. Well, we're sure to stay on our good side, I said. I don't know how seriously to take this volcano goddess business. I wasn't ready to laugh it off though. Not too long ago, I had a pretty weird encounter of an Egyptian cat guy named Bast. But that's a whole other story. Just then, an elevator door swished open. The minute later, Dad and I were in our room. Only it wasn't just a room. It was a hamu hamu nuku nuku apu ass hideous suit. I popped down on one of the two giant water baths. Dad, I said, this bath is huge. It's practically the size of your whole apartment. Did we lug out or what? Dad turned on the floor lamps. The base of it was a sharp the hula dancer. I checked out the cool stuff in the chute. Our TV was almost as big as a movie screen. There was a minibar full of our favorite candy bars, and bedroom had a shelf-shaped tube with a jet ski on it. Dad opened the sliding glass doors, and we went out of the terraces. Our chute looked right out of the beach and a pool which was squarely shaped like a real region. The pool held all kind of waterfall and stuff. Just think, Jack, said Dad. Tomorrow we'll be catching lays and flying waves. I nodded. It was going to be great. More than great, in fact. Just right now, I was real pretty sleepy. We've been on our planes for 200 hours. You know, said Dad. I was climbing into my water bath. I have a feeling this one trip we're never going to forget. Well, Dad was sure right about that, but not in the way he meant. Chapter 2. Dad, wake up! I yelled. It was a kind of early in the morning. Dad didn't answer, so I threw open the curtains and bounced down next to him on his water bath. A wave roared across the bed and jerked him awake. Hey, Dad grumbled. Come on, Dad, wake up. I already had breakfast down the dining room. I said. I had a pineapple muffin and ham and pineapple omelette and a glass of canned pineapple juice. They sure seem to like pineapple over here. Said Dad sleepily. Well, I'm ready for the beach, I said. What about you? Dad sat up and rubbed his eyes. Okay, he said. Just give me a minute. He gave me a quick look. I was already having my swim trunks on. Did you remember to put lots of sun cream? He asked. Oops, I know it was forgetting something. I looked all over I didn't see my sun cream anywhere. It was a brand new bottle that Dad had brought just up for the trip. I couldn't tell. I laughed, then I could. I didn't remember I pet the sun cream. I said, where? On the sink on the bathroom? Well then, go in there and get it. On the sink in the bedroom in New York, I said. That side. Okay, go down to the gift shop, buy some sun cream and charge into the room. So off I went. The lobby was kind of empty. Probably it was 7 a.m. The gift shop was empty too. I looked me no time and to buy a tube of sun cream, and I went to up the container to pay. Next the cash register, it was a basket of little souvenirs for sale. Little tiki dolls, pineapple, cake strings. I happen to love some souvenirs, but I couldn't decide what to buy. Then I saw a place of lava for only a quarter. Cool. I tried to the sun cream and the lava and I left. On the way to back our chute, I took a closer look at the place of my lava. It was dull and black. It had a little hole over it. The lava was glued to a piece of cardboard. One the cardboard said, this lava is definitely not from Kalula volcano. I don't know what it say that. So what if it wasn't from Kalula? I don't care. It was still cool. I stuck in my pocket and forget about it. Dad had better be awake and ready. I thought. If not, I was going to bounce on his bed so hard he created a tidal wave. Chapter 3. You'll never guess what a color in the sand of the beach was. Black. What's wrong in the sand? I asked. Dad, is it dirty or what? No, he said. It's black because it's grown of lava from Kalula. Then he pointed a huge volcano in the distance. There she is, he said. Kalula. Tomorrow we'll take a ride up there and say hello to her in person. There was fine with me, but right now all I want to go swimming. So I smeared on some sun cream and head for the water. Not so fast, Jack, Dad called. He had his camera out and was waving to one of the convoys to bring you towers and stuff when you're on the beach. Could you take a picture of us with our volcano with the background? Dad asked him. The camera guy said us stand right by this giant palm tree. Dad put a leaf around my leg. Now you look like a real Hawaiian, he said. Then he peered through the camera, smiled and said, Waikiki. Dad and I smiled and Waikiki. The cabinet guy slapped a picture and I suddenly saw stars, lots of them. Which was weird because no flash bulb had gotten up or anything. The next thing I know, I was lying face down in the sand. Dad was leaning over me. Jack, are you alright? He kept asking. Pretty much, I said, standing up. Sitting up. What happened? This, he said. Ted was holding a coconut. It fell from the palm tree and hit you on the head. Wow, said the camera guy, shaking his head. What are the chances of that happening? I worked in 5 years and I never seen anybody's head clung like that. I guess I'm just lucky, I mumbled. A dust of black sand all over my body. That looked at my head. You're okay, he said, but in an hour or so, you're going to the quiet bomb. Why don't I take you back to the chute? You can keep the coconut as a souvenir. Ha ha, I said. I want to stay right on here on the beach. I hadn't even made it on the water yet, but that mine was made up. So we went back to our chute, and while I worked on his magazine story out of the terrace, I lay down on my water bag and watched TV. Somehow it didn't what I imagined doing on the first morning in Hawaii. There were programs all over ghosts in Hawaii. I didn't realize that there's ghosts in Hawaii. Somehow you think of ghosts in a cold, stuffy old houses, not in a hot, sunny places and beach and palm trees. After a while, the picture of the TV got kind of fuzzy, so fuzzy, in fact, I could hardly see the program. And the sounded really bubbly. Had I gotten a ball in the head harder than I thought, I started to get up to change the channel. But when I heard it, it's very strange voice coming from the TV. You have something that belongs to me, was what it said. It really gave me the creeps. I couldn't tell it was from the program that goes or it was coming from the other channel. Dad, I called out, you have something that belongs to me. They couldn't hear me through the starting glass door. I decided to turn off the TV. Then, what decided to explode? They ran up the terrace. Little pieces of glass from the TV had been blazed of the grass from the TV that had been blazed everywhere. Luckily, none of them hit me, but the whole locker floor lamp was beheaded. And that waterbed was falling a link. The hotel manager was very sorry about the TV and about the chute. He promised to move us to another room. He also gave us free pass for the spa. So Dad and I went downstairs to the spa while the hotel guys moved all our stuff to the new room. The spa was fuzzy and a step rose and free bowls and pineapple juice. Dad went to the height area to work in with dumbbells. I head to the thermals. I want to have treadmills. I'm not sure why. You stand this moving bed and you run in place. Sort of fun. After when you realize you're running really hard and not going anywhere. But that's what treadmills for. Going anywhere fast. And I took my robe and got on. I didn't have like to brag. I happened to be a third best runner in the 5th grade at the Horace High School for boys. That had warned me not to go run too fast on a treadmill. Then I got gone and banged in the head by a coconut. So I set the speed for 5 miles an hour. I started jogging 35 miles an hour, 40, 42. This little number gets higher. Soon I was talking along just fine at 5 miles an hour. But then something really weird happened. The treadmill kept speeding up. For 55, 60, 67, I put the button to make the slow down, but it couldn't work. It wasn't jogging anymore. I was running. 73, 75, 79. What was going on here? Excuse me, sir. I shouted to one of the spa guys. I think something is wrong with the magazine. Nobody heard me. 83, 86, 89. I was really moving now. I pushed up the stop button, but nothing. I pushed every button inside, but I didn't do any good. Excuse me, this magazine is going berserk. I yelled. That's when I threw me off, just like a barking burro. Just right on the floor, I landed on my butt. Sorry, so I skinned my knee. Dad saw me go flying and he came running over. Jack, are you alright? He asked. I guess so, I said. I don't know what happened. It was so weird. The magazine heads were nuts. Jack, I think maybe a doctor should take a look at you. I said that. Let's go back up to the room. Dad, come on. There's nothing wrong with me. I said. I was here in Hawaii to have fun. But then I stood up. I did feel a little woozy. Baby, Dad was right. Maybe I did need to see a doctor. Dad put a call to the hotel doctor. He made a appointment for the doctor to meet us back to the room. As we left the spa, I overheard two of the spa guys talking. I never seen it happen before, I said one of them. Somebody getting thrown off a terminal like that. Me neither, said the other guy. Not in the 5 years I worked here. Funny. That was almost the same thing the camera guy said. I was in a crowd on the head of the coconut. I went up to the room. It wasn't a shoot like this time, just a room, but it had a TV and a minibar and was still pretty nice. There wasn't a view of the pool for the terrace, but if you wait whilst you could kind of see a fake volcano. You sure seem to be having a run of bad luck today, I said that, for the coconut bounced you on the head, and then the TV explodes, and now you're flying off the treadmill. Yes, I said. I hope there wouldn't be anything else. I don't think there'll be, said Dad. I heard these things come in threes. I hope you're right. I said there was a minibar in our new room bursting into flames. Chapter 4. How we handled the flaming minibar was we raced out to the hall and screamed. Then Dad bolt of fire extinguisher in a glass case the hallway. He broke the glass and got it out. Then he was back into our room and started spraying more down the place. Finally, he put out the fire. Now our new room was big a mess as the old one. It was foam everywhere. It looked like a room had been hit by a major snowstorm. There when the hotel doctor appeared in the doorway. What's going on here? She says. Our minibar burst into flames. That's her. I thought I was supposed to check on somebody who fell off the treadmill. Right, that was me too, I said. I sure up banged my butt and skinned my knee when I landed on the floor. I also have a bump on my head, but not from the treadmill. I got him from a falling coconut this morning. You folks are having some kind of day, she said. She started scaring me. Just a little bad luck, I said. It happens. Falling off a treadmill is a little bad luck, said the doctor. Getting clonked on the head and if your minibar bursts into flames, put you in a whole new category. Or did I mention you or TV explode? I said. The doctor laughed and shook her head. Hey, you haven't got an old Madam Pilly mad at you. Now have you? She asked. Madam Pilly? I said, you mean the volcano goddess? The doctor nodded. I was just reading up on her. That's for the magazine article I'm wearing. The ancient Hawaiians believe Madam Pity lived inside the Kaula. And said the doctor, the volcano goddess erupted every time she got angry, and she got angry very easy. So they've kept her happy with subjects of pigs and young boys. She said, added, look at me. Get out of here, I said. I'm serious, she said. And there are many people today who believe Mary Pity is just angry and powerful as she ever was. I didn't like hearing what the doctor had. Madam Pity sounded as she were kind of guys who wouldn't mind turning someone's dream vacation to the nightmare. But why would such a thing be happening to me? I just got here. What I could have done to make her so mad at me. No sooner had the doctor left than the hotel manager arrived and inspected the dim to our second room. Once again, he was very sorry, but he promised to move us to the room right away. Unfortunately, the only room had left in a very small one, and it didn't have a minibar. A vacation was definitely not turning out the way I planned. But why? That was a vacation. I mean, why was I having such a run of bad luck? I always thing better in a full stomach, so I head to the lobby to buy some candy. At the hotel's newsstand on the white album, M&M's and Snickers. So I was leaving a notice of metal rocks filled with a kind of newspaper you always seen in a market. Check out lines. The one in the stories about little gray aliens from another space and two-head babies and people who have cats big as ponies. A Helen line caught my eye right away. Revenge of the volcano guarded rotten rock of lava lovers. Aha! Maybe the newspaper could tell me what was happening to me. I bought the paper and began to read something very strange but definitely going on Hawaii, and I determined to go to the bottom of it.